Did you know you can make up to $1,000 per week just by working for a couple of hours selling digital content? In today's video, I'm going to show you a complete step-by-step guide how to start making money selling low-content books on Amazon. If you're going to take a look at these points, this is one of the easiest side hustles that you can start right after watching this video. And as you can see right here, the reason why this is one of the easiest and best side hustles out there is because there's literally no upfront costs to this. You can start this doing without having to spend a single cent of your own money and actually make some money in the process. This method also poses literally no risk at all. If you're going to be doing this side hustle, the worst thing that can happen, and I'm here to make sure that it actually doesn't happen, but the worst thing that can happen is you're not going to sell any books, but because it costs literally nothing to create, you will not lose anything at all. Now this is going to be working for you anywhere in the world. You can literally go out there, sit on the beach, take your laptop with you, so even if you are on vacation, you can still make some money too. For this, you will not be needing any experience at all you have to do is just watch this video from beginning to the end and you will know exactly what to do to make a couple $100 per day with this method, so literally anyone can do this. Now the bulk of this process, the most laborious tasks, will be done by Amazon for you. All you have to do is just spend a couple of minutes of your time doing the easy work that I'm going to show you how to do in today's video, and you can make lots of money very easily just as well. Now the only con that I see with doing this side hustle is you will have to spend at least 1 hour per day at the beginning to actually learn all the mechanics and how it works, but after you invest a couple of hours into this and actually learn this method from beginning to the end, start knowing it as the palm of your hand, it will take just a couple of minutes to come up with an idea and to create a book that may be the next best seller. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button under this video, subscribe to this channel to stay tuned for more money making content, hit the notification bell to never miss out on any of my future uploads, and down in the comments do let me know the name of the book that you have created and start selling on Amazon. So that way you can kickstart your success using my comment section. Okay guys, so first of all, what you want to do is go to this website right here that's called bookbolt.io. You have to sign up for an account with Bookbolt, and if you want to get there the fastest way possible, just check out the first link in the video description and use that to sign up. That way the good folks on Bookbolt will know that I've sent you and they will know that you're going to try out this amazing method. So just go ahead and sign up to Bookbolt, and what you want to do then is just log right into it, and it's going to look something like this. First of all, what you want to do is go to this section where it says cloud, and you have to do a little bit of research, because if you're going to check out Amazon, you can see there's over 80,000 search results just for the word journal, which is one of the easiest low content books to create. And if you're going to be competing in this market against 80,000 people, you want to tip the odds in your favor as much as you want. I'm going to show you how to do that exactly by doing the proper research. That's very important to be successful with this side hustle. So what you want to do, for example, is go to Bookbolt Cloud section and you want to search for some best sellers. For example, I'm going to select top 100 best sellers in this section, and I'm going to filter by journals because I've searched for journal on Amazon, and I'm going to show you how to do that for this niche. So what you want to do is filter by journals, and you can click on search and you will get results for the best selling low content journals created on Bookbolt being sold on Amazon. You can see that most of these are independently published, which means pretty much that somebody like you watching this video have decided to create a journal on Bookbolt, publish it on Amazon, and it's selling like hotcakes, because you can see right here that these journals are selling anywhere between $4 to over $12, and they are selling hundreds of copies every single month. And if you're going to check this out, this is pretty much like a very simple journal to create, and it's named The Sadness Book. And if you're going to check it out on Amazon, you can see right here that you can read sample from the book that you're interested in recreating, and as you can see, it looks something like this. It's a very easy to design and create a book cover, and if you're going to open it up, there's some introduction page, there's some bunch of motivational quotes, and there's going to be a lot of pages that are going to be empty for journaling. So this is pretty much something that you can recreate in a couple of minutes once you know what you're doing, and we are going to be looking into this exact niche to start making some money. So what you want to do right here on Bookbolt is go ahead and select one of these already published works, because the best way to get ahead in this niche is to get something that's actually out there and it's selling very well and improve it a little bit. So after a bit of scrolling, I have encountered this book that caught my interest, and it's named Things My Students Said, and it's a journal, and it's a teacher's journal of some memorable things that their students have said. This is one of the best examples of a highly themed journals that are going to be selling very well, because if you're going to check out this book on Amazon, you can see that it's getting only 65 search results. This means if you're going to be recreating this journal and theming it for something similar, you will be competing only only against 65 other people instead of against over 70 or 80,000 people if you're going to be going just for journal. Another good way to find the relevant keywords and the relevant niche for your low content book is just go to BookBolt and select this keyword section, and here you can do a complete search for the keywords that you want to be using. For example, if I'm going to go to the search bar and type in there things my students said, I'm going to hit search and it's going to find you all the relevant and similar keywords that are being used for this type of journal. You can see some of these are 1001 funniest things ever said, all the things I should have said, all the things I wish I said. Pretty much this is all the keywords that you can use to create a very simple low content book that people are going to be purchasing because they want to write down some of these things that they never said or should have said. So if you look at these results, you can see right here that you got two columns: Google search results and Amazon search results. You want to filter by Amazon search results because we are going to be publishing this on Amazon, and some of the best keywords for this are things we never, I never, they say, I say, things I never told you. And for example, right now I'm saying this could make a very good journal, so I'm just going to copy this and put it to Amazon. And as you can see, there are only 246 results for things I never told you. And if you're going to take a look at this, it's being searched 27,000 times on Amazon. So this is like a very good example of a huge marketing gap that you can fill by creating such a low content book. So once you pick the correct niche and the theme for your book, what you want to do on BookBolt is go to this section where it says research, and you want to click on it and go to create. Then just click on BookBolt Studio and it's going to take you into this book editor. Pretty much what you want to do is go ahead and select basic parameters for your book. For example, paperback instead of hardcover because it's going to be a lot more cheaper to produce. So just select paperback, cover and interior. Then just name your project something. For example, in this case, I'm going with something like things I never told you because that's the exact keyword that I will be using for this notebook. Then for the trim size, what you can do is go to Amazon and check out what competition is using. Pretty much this top selling journal on Amazon about things I never told you, you can see that its resolution is 13.1 by 19.6 centimeters. So I'm just going to pick something similar from this BookBolt trim size. So let's go with this one, for example, which is the closest that I can see right here. Then you just want to select the quality of the print and of the paper. And once again, the higher the quality of the print and paper, the more expensive the book is going to be. Pretty much what you can do is go ahead and select the black and white interior with white paper because this is the cheapest option and it's going to still work very well for this low content book. So unless you're planning to publish something more complicated, you can pretty much use this basic option. Then you want to select bleed to avoid any problems with the printing, and for the page count, what you want to do to make your book as cost efficient as possible, you want to stay below 110 pages. So if you're going to select something like 105, 106, 107 pages, it's going to make the cost of this book as low as possible. So that's the reason why you want to go with something like this. Once you select these parameters, then just click on create project and you will be taken to this editor. As you can see right here, this is a very simple editor that you can use to create your own book in a matter of minutes, and you get to design everything from the cover of the book to all the pages individually right here. So to get started, let's just go with the book cover first. What you want to do is click on this checkered flag and disable these templates. But right here at the first page, you're going to see you get to design front and back cover of your book. If you're going to be designing this from complete scratch, for example, go ahead and select color of the page that you want to use. Let's go with something like this red right here, okay? Then just click on this button. That's going to bring a bunch of these shapes that you can use to create outlines. For example, something like this black rectangle that's going to be positioned right in the middle. Then I'm just going to position another rectangle at the top and I'm going to stretch it so it's going to make a nice top frame just like that, okay? Then I'm going to position another one at the bottom like this. Then what I'm going to do is go back to these shapes, and for example, let's go bring up this chat box that I'm going to place right here, stretch it out a little bit just like that. And again, keep in mind guys, if you're going to be designing this book cover from scratch on BookBolt, right side is going to be the front cover and left side is going to be the back cover. So whatever you are going to put on this right side, it's going to be right at the front of the book, and you want to stick to that rule. Then I'm also going to change the color of this to make it, let's go for example with this yellow just like that. Now I don't like that, let's just change it to white, okay? and stretch it out something like this. Then what I'm going to do is click on this text button, and it's going to bring up multiple options how you can customize your text. For example, I'm going to add this bridge text right here and position it into the chat box, stretch it out a little bit, and I'm going to customize it by pressing this edit text button that you can see right here. I'm just going to click on it and I'm going to edit it into things. Okay, then just go ahead and stretch it out just like that. Then I'm going to position another text, for example, something like this below the chat box, and you cannot see it because of this black stripe. So I'm just going to change its color to, let's say, black, something like this. And I'm going to edit it into, so it's going to look something like this. And if you want to add another shape, for example, to this back cover, what you can do is go to these images and you can choose from multiple of these copyright-free images that you can use for your design. For example, let's add this tree to the back of the cover, just like this, for example. And this is pretty much one of the easiest covers that you can create completely for free on Bookbolt. But if you want to go for something more complicated, more designish, what you can do is simply go to canva.com and look for book cover templates. Right here you can choose from multiple of these free templates that you can use to create any book cover that you may want to, and then just pretty much download it as a PDF from Canva and upload it to Bookbolt, and you can use that for a cover as well. Then what you want to do is start customizing these pages. And for example, if I'm going to select this first page, and if I want to add some lines to this, so it's going to be like a proper journal, I'm going to select this maze icon right here, and you can choose from multiple of these options. If you're going to be creating anything, for example, like these puzzle books or these maze books or these simple planners, you can choose from these free templates and fill your book with them, and it's going to take just a couple of clicks. So for example, let's say I want to add a couple of lines to my notebook, and I'm going with let's say this ruled. I'm just going to select that, select this college ruled, and let's say I'm going to apply it to every odd page. This is going to automatically select all the odd pages in my book and apply the lines to them. Then you can customize everything from the line thickness, the spaces, and the color of the lines. So let's make that completely black, just like that. Click on submit, and it's going to create this simple, and it's going to create these lines on every other page. Then for the remainder of the page, what I'm going to do is yet go to the maze button and select this blank and ruled section this time, because I want to leave there a space for people to draw something if they want to. So I'm just going to select every even page, and it's going to make every other page look like this. So once you finish customizing your book and you're happy with the design, what you want to do is pretty much click on download and download it as a CMYK file. It's going to take a couple of seconds for Bookbolt to process this into a single file that's going to be then downloaded to your computer. And once you download it to your computer, now we want to start monetizing it. For that, go to Amazon KDP, which means Kindle Direct Publishing, and you want to log in using your Amazon account. Once you do that, what you want to do is click on this create button right here, and you want to select paperback, because you have designed this book to be a paperback physical copy. And now you need to fill in all of these fields to make this official, to make it public. So for example, let's go with book title, Things I Never Told You, Things I Never Told You, and then you can also go ahead and choose a subtitle for this, for example, something like All the Things I Never Told You. Then what you want to do is add series details. If you're going to be producing more of these, you can add them to the same series, which is going to help with the search results. And you can also go ahead and type in your additional number. So I'm just going with something like this just for demonstrational purposes. Then just go right here where it says author, and you want to fill in the name of the author, which is pretty much you. So I'm just going to fill in my name just like that. Then in these contributors, you can also add people who help you create this book if you've got some people that you want to give credit to. But if you did this all yourself, you can completely skip this field. Then in this description, you want to write something that's going to be displayed on Amazon website, something like this. So just make sure that you're going to put in there something that's going to capture what your book is about. So I'm just going to put something like this in there just for the sake of this video, but you really want to think about the description and what you're going to put in there, because it's going to be like the main selling point of your book. You can see right here that this book has a very detailed description, and you want to create something like this for your book as well. Then you want to go to this publishing rights, and you want to select you own the copyright to the book because you have created it. And then just make sure if you're going to publish adult only content, you're going to make sure that Amazon knows about it. So my book is not only adult content, so I'm just going to select no. Primary marketplace is going to be Amazon.com, and categories, you want to select some of these categories that most apply to your book. So for example, for journal, you can go with something like, for example, something like literature and fiction, because I don't see any more fitting niche, then you want to select subcategory and you want to fill in all of these fields, basically what your book is going to be about. Once you do that, you want to put in a bunch of keywords from BookBolt that fit your niche. Next, I'm just going to copy that, paste it in there, then I'm going to go back to BookBolt and I'm going to select a bunch of these keywords from the right side and paste it in there too, so it's going to be a lot easier for people to find my book on Amazon. So I'm just going with these 4 keywords for now, but you can go ahead and add up to 7 keywords for this. Once you do that, you want to click on continue, then just go ahead and click on assign me a free KDP ISBN. Okay, click on assign and you will get your own ISBN number, which is like a ID of the book that's going to be used worldwide. Then just go ahead and select the date that you want to go live on Amazon. So for example, let's go with today. Okay, then print options, you want to select black and white interior with white paper again, or if you have decided to go with another option right here on BookBolt when you were creating this product, just go ahead and select that and it's going to take a moment to upload. And once that's done, you can see that the cost to print this book is going to be at $2.15 at the moment. As you can see right here, the pricing is going to change up a little bit in a couple of days, but right now to print this book is going to cost just $2.15. And pretty much if you're going to click on save and continue, and you get to customize a couple more things. Right here you can see in which countries worldwide you want this book to be available, and then you get to choose for what price is going to be sold. Now because it costs just $2.15 for printing of this book, you can go ahead and select something, for example like $6.50 for this book, and as you can see right here that printing is going to cost $2.15 and you will be making $1.75 for each sale of this book. So if you want to earn more for one sale of this book, what you can simply do is just adjust the price for the book. So for example, let's go with $9.50, and as you can see right here, instantly for each sale of this book you can make $3.55. So just go ahead and select a price that you're comfortable with, and then what you want to do is scroll all the way down here and pretty much publish your paperback. Now right now I can't publish my paperback because I have to fill in some tax forms that I haven't updated in a while, so I have to do that to be able to publish it, because you don't want to be skipping on paying those taxes, right? But pretty much once you're going to finish this application process, you can see that your book will be available within 72 hours for sale on Amazon, and all you need to do then is to click on publish your paperback and it's going to go live. Now this entire process is possible because of this BookBolt.io platform, so just go ahead and use the first link in the video description, sign up for BookBolt, and you can get to create your books too. So that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this method. If you did, just make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. Now if you're hungry for some more money making content, try checking out this video right here. Other than that, I just hope you have a fantastic day and I'm going to see you next time.